I decided to record something because I haven't heard it recorded anywhere else. If uh, if you belong to Self Realization Fellowship or have been a member in the past, you may have heard the story that I'm going to tell. But there's new people to the organization, and there's people that don't belong here. That this might be an interesting story. Um, it's certainly I consider a story of a miracle and an opportunity for someone who didn't quite get it. It was during World War II, and a gentleman was driving down from Seattle or Washington or someplace, and he was driving down the coast, getting ready to get an interview for a job. He was running out of money, barely just had enough money for gas to get there. And just as he's going down Highway 1, which at the time ran right in front of the Encinitas Ashram, where Yogananda was at, his car had a flat tire, and he pulls over to the curb right next to the gardens that are there. He gets out, he's very disgusted, he's kicking the tire, he's muttering and talking to himself, he's angry, he's frustrated. He's only a few miles from San Diego where he needs to be for a job interview, and now he's got a flat tire, he's got no spare, and the tire looks pretty worn, and he's feeling like the whole weight of the world's against him and his luck's run out. And that was the kind of mood he was in. Yogananda saw him out there and wanders out towards the sidewalk where his vehicle's at and casually engages in a conversation, asks him what's wrong. And he tells him he's got this appointment and he's got to get this job, and his luck has run out and he's got this flat tire, and he's pretty much burned out and disappointed and a little depressed and angry. And Yogananda says, well, what do you need to make your life better? Here's a self-realized master asking this guy, what do you need to make your life better? What would make you happy? And the guy goes, if I just had a tire. He said, well, come on, let's just take a walk and let me listen to you and let's talk. And so they walk a little further down the road and they cross over to the beach, what's now called Swami's Beach, and they're walking along the beach and their waves are coming in, and the guy's still mumbling about this, and Yogananda is just listening to him with great love, hearing the man's heart, offering him whatever he needs to make his life better. And he looks out, and on these waves rolling in from the ocean onto the beach, there's a brand new automobile tire floating out there coming in, which washes up on the beach. Yogananda grabs it, and they both look at it. And to this man's amazement, not only is it a good tire, the right size, it's the exact fit for his vehicle. And it's new. There's nothing wrong with it. It wasn't like a throwaway or something. So the man picks up the tire and he goes back to his car, and somebody comes and helps him, fix it, put an inner tube in it, and pumps it up, and off he goes. And so then before he leaves, Yogananda asks him again. He says, is there anything that you want from me other than a tire? What would make your life better? And the man goes, that's all I needed. Thank you. Goodbye. And he takes off. Often wondered about that man, if had he known the power and the wisdom and the love and this master standing there in front of him asking him what he needs to be happy, that he's willing to give him whatever he needs, and all he wanted was a tire for his car. How many of us go through our own lives looking for the answers, settling for what we think we need or want, and missing the opportunity of a lifetime? Well, anyway, thought I'd share that story. Blessings and peace and love. Hope I got all the information correct. But I heard that story back in the 1960s, and it just hit me as one of those opportunities missed.